Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at Cobra Flight Pod or the Trouble Bubble. Yeah, all right. This is an awesome toy. um, Granted, it does have its drawbacks, and we'll get into that. But the design, the aesthetics of this is just amazing, guys. I mean, how cool is that? So many moving parts, so many cool things on this. And just the idea of just flying around in something like this would be amazing. Um, this was always one of my favorite vehicles as a kid. For a long time, I didn't have one, and then I got one, and then I broke it, and I was super upset. Um, and then I gave up on the idea of ever getting another one until I was an adult. And as an adult, I wanted one again, but I was afraid I would get one and just, you know, break it again. And then the 25th anniversary stuff came out, and I got a 25th anniversary one, which is still a little fiddly like the original, but they did make a few improvements to sturdy it up just a little bit. And of course, as an adult, you're a little more careful with your toys than a kid is. And yeah, so I have a trouble bubble again, and I love it. It's still fiddly as hell, though. Let's go ahead and get this Crimson Guard Immortal out of here, and we'll show you all its features. Oh, but one good improvement on the 25th is instead of the back post, they put a little clip in. It's kind of cool. Holds them in real good, nice and firm, and they don't want to fall out so easy. What they didn't fix is the missiles still want to just fall off at any time. They just flop around kind of, and the pegs are really long, but they feel like they could just fall off at any time. Um, when I put this away, I make sure it's like in its own little box, so I don't lose any small parts off of it, because there's a lot of small parts on these, and the way it goes together is kind of weird too. The bubble on top, of course, it's hinged and everything, but it's really just resting in between this clip on the back of the seat and the back of the engine here, and of course the engines want to fall off a lot too. Um, they're always wiggling and jiggling around. I do like the directional stabilizers here though, and it's got the tie rod in the middle, so they move in unison. Super awesome. Um, of course, the sculpting is amazing. They put a fuel port on the back here. Always a bonus. You get the fuel ports. And all the way around, the sculpting is just great. When you get to these little armrests here, they're also a little fiddly, and they're easily lost parts. I have the gray camouflage version of this from, I believe, the Spy Troops era. It's kind of like a Firefly looking one, and I'm missing the armrests, and they're like impossible to find, literally impossible to find on the aftermarket. You just might as well just buy another one if you lose them, or just go without. But of course, you got machine gun here at the bottom, and these, I believe, are machine guns too. I always pretended they were machine guns, because this sits about chest level, so it's not like a viewfinder or anything, and just the way the rivets go around it and everything, it kind of reminds me of like a World War II kind of short machine guns going on. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. You have a steering post here, and that spins and turns, and you've got this that turns here. You've got these cables that hook up to the gun, energy cables uh, for it being a laser cannon, or I don't know, but they come off really easy as well. They're just barely pegged on, and these are commonly lost parts as well. So look out for that. Um, I would say out of all the Cobra vehicles that exist, this and the Cobra Claw are probably the most fragile and easily lost um, parts from. Uh, but it's so awesome. I love it. I love the bubble around the top. Um, it's so cool. It's so impractical. If you were flying in this, you'd be so vulnerable to anti-aircraft fire. I guess you'd be more maneuverable. Maybe you could just fly around and dodge everything. Um, but but it looks so cool. This is the coolest thing ever. Um, yeah, it's the trouble bubble, man. It's so iconic. Um, I mean, from the earliest GI Joe iterations of Joe, it's been around, and it's synonymous with Cobra. I mean, it's just super iconic, and you know, you know it when you see it, and it's freaking awesome. uh, what do you guys think of the trouble bubble? Is it is it more trouble than it's worth? With the easily lost parts and everything, and just the fragility of it, um, or is it a must-have piece? I know for me, it was a must-have piece. Um, it's I don't know. I just can't imagine my Cobra army without at least one of these, you know. And just super cool. And you could just about land them anywhere. They're super portable. Of course, they came with the aerial mine as well. I'm not a huge fan of that. Um, Kind of, I guess, just a extra hunk of plastic for a bonus, but I like it just like this, and I think it's amazing. Even with all its faults, it's a cool toy, and it's a funny design, and it's just it amuses me. I really dig it. If I had to rate this thing, man, uh, top tier for design, bottom tier for fragility. So I guess somewhere in the middle tier, maybe middle high tier. If I had to average it out, because you know you just got to take the bad with the good, you know, something like this. But man, when it's good, it's really good, you know. I just wish it was a little sturdier. It would hold up to children's play a little bit better without losing parts or flip flopping around. But I really dig it. I enjoy it, and I'm glad I have it in my collection. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Trouble Bubble, yay, nay? Let me know in the comments. We'll discuss it. But in the meantime, that's about all I got for today. So hang in there, and we'll see you next time. All right.